another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. Today, we're going to have an interesting one for you. Rock and Roll Express will be in here just in a few minutes, going against the Wild Side. It's a non-title match, but should be interesting nonetheless, with a couple of very, very good teams to open things up here today. A couple of lady wrestlers will be along a little bit later on. We'll introduce them to you. Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy are here today. Texas Dirt will be along today. The Blackbirds are here. Superstar Bill Dundee, Dustin Rhodes, and much, much more. All of it coming up this very day. We hope you'll stay with us. We'll be back with the opening match for you today in just a moment. He asked for interview time on videotape today, which we gladly granted because at least we won't have to put up with him standing out here or sitting out here bothering us. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronnie P. Gossett.
Lawler, the entire wrestling world is laughing at Ronnie P. Gossett. You and your stooges have made a fool of Ronnie P. Gossett. I am the laughing stock of every wrestling organization in every city. But, Lawler, I'm going to be the one doing the laughing. The joke's going to be on you. You think you've endured hard times? You think you've had tough matches? Well, get a load of me, because I'll be right behind you. I'll be in every dream you have, Lawler. The joke's on you.
I don't know. What do you think? Been watching too many movies, looks to me like. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen from Ronnie P. Gossett. Get some action underway here today. Coming in right now, Chris Champion, Mark Starr, the Wild Side. They wear the CWA Tag Team belts around their waist. Their opponents will be coming in right now. This, by the way, is a non-title match. Yeah, there's the music. Here they come. Say hello to Rick Morton, Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. That is Rick and Robert coming this way. Rick?
You know, Dave, you guys are the tag team champions. Since we got a match here today, won't we change this right here? Because I know it's a non-title match. Let's make it a title match on TV today. What do y'all think? Huh? What not?
Because title matches have to be signed. Certain procedures have to be followed. You just don't come out here and say, let's have a title match. No way.
This is only a 10-minute match. You only got 10 minutes to beat us.
Hey, guys. Hey, it won't take us 10 minutes to beat y'all guys.
That's what we feel. Y'all the kind of champions. Y'all the kind of champions that win the belts, they put up on the ship, all the dust collects on them. You're not fighting champions. That's all right, Dave Brown.
Okay, Rick. All right, Robert. Sounded like a good idea to me, too, to have a championship match, but the Wild Side would not go for it. They are correct about one thing. It's a 10-minute time limit match, one fall only. And normally, championship matches are either 30 minutes or 60 minutes time limit. We can arrange special time stipulations for championship matches for television. We've done it in the past, but both teams have to agree. And the Wild Side right there did not agree. So this will be a non-title match. Bell sounds, and here we go with the opening match of the day as Mark Starr starts against Robert Gibson. Mark took a swing at Robert. He ducked under the punch. And the Rock and Roll Express here today, and look at Mark Starr flying into the turnbuckles. Rick Morton comes in, grabs Champion, throws them in there together. Robert Gibson monkey flipped one of them out of there. Rick Morton the other. They got them both. Look out. Whoa! They run them together. Rock and Roll Express. Guys who have held all kinds of prestigious belts. They wanted a shot at the CWA titles here today. Wild Side refused to make it a title match, and right now it's looking like a pretty good thing the Wild Side didn't if they're interested in hanging on to the belts, which obviously they are. Rock and roll. Rick Morton standing in there right now, back in the corner talking to Robert, while Mark Starr finally makes his way back into the ring. Rick Morton backs him into the corner. Fires Starr into the turnbuckles. Whoa, double up time. As Rick nailed him, set him up for Robert, who really got him off his feet. Minute and a half gone. Non-title match. Headlock. Head scissors was put on by Mark Starr, but it didn't last long. Apologize if you heard any foul language there from Chris Champion yelling across the ring. There's a cover by Robert Gibson. Can't make it stick for the 3 count. Starr broke the cover and quickly scooted back to the corner. Made the tag on Chris Champion. No doubt who the crowd's behind. Robert Gibson. Rick Morton helping lead the cheers over in the corner. Chris Champion gets a side headlock on him. Over to the corner. Tag is made. Rick right there with a drop kick to put Champion down on the mat. Tremendous teamwork. That's always been a hallmark of the Rock and Roll Express. By golly, you're seeing great examples of it here today from Rick and Robert. Face lock put on Champion. Rick Morton is around behind. Champion, a strong guy and in pretty good shape. Able to bridge up, get on his feet, stretch to the corner. They got the tag on Mark Starr. Starr, whoa. With 1, 2. Very close to getting a pin on Rick Morton, but he could not make it stick past the 2 count. Rick takes a right fist right in the face. And a little payback there as he got him with a right hand himself. Mark Starr now from the corner. Whipped across the way, but he moves out of the way. Tough on the shoulder as Rick Morton went into the turnbuckle. He hit right on his left shoulder. Starr wasted no time going to work on that left shoulder. Now he fires it into Chris Champion. You exploit your opponent's weakness. Starr thought he found one with that shoulder. Rick Morton looking pretty good, though, as he's able to make it to the corner. Gets a tag on Robert Gibson. Robert holding Starr up. Referee turns his back briefly, and Rick used the opportunity to nail him with a right fist. Starr going to the wrong corner looking for a tag. Rick Morton says, while you're over here, try this on the side. Robert looking for the tag. Rick back up on the apron. Tag made, and here comes Rick Morton. Puts the boot on the left side of the rib cage. Mark Starr reverses Rick into the ropes. Rick sets, though, and Rick ends up with a suplex as he snaps him down. Rick, whoa. Kind of a DDT on him there. There's the cover. 1, 2. Can't make it stick past the 3 count. Thought Rick had the victory at that point, but just before the 3 count fell, Starr was able to kick out of it. Rick over to the corner. Rock and Roll Express. There they are in action. Robert Gibson over to nail Chris Champion while he's in the neighborhood. Rick Morton back outside. Robert with the cover. Count of 2. But again, Mark Starr able to kick out of it at the 2 count. Starr almost pinned now 3 times during the match. But all 3 times he stayed alive. Rick Morton over to nail Champion. Champion's taking quite a beating out on the apron out here from the Rock and Roll Express. Look out. This time he grabs the flag, the wild side flag, and jabbed Rick Morton with it. Robert Gibson, after Champion down on the floor, now he's back in the ring. Rick Morton puts Mark Starr down to the mat, rolls him over. Referees trying to separate Robert Gibson and Chris Champion, who legally are not supposed to be in the ring. Look out, Ronnie Gossett with something he just sprayed in Rick Morton's face. Gossett with his Joker disguise on here, tosses it in. Disqualification, absolutely, as Gossett toss that can of spray. What is that stuff? You guys, way to go. You guys are almost beat.
Look at the Rock and Roll Express, Dave Brown. You might say there's greed within me over my wild side.
Just take it out of here. As Rick and Robert both sprayed with some kind of green spray by the Joker disguised Ronnie P. Gossett as he heads out of here. Boy, Rick really hanging on to his eyes there. We better take a break. We'll check on him and be back with you in a moment.
CWA Championship Wrestling presents a superstar card Wednesday night at the Owensboro Sports Center. 7 great matches, triple main event card, and for the first time ever in Owensboro, the modern-day warrior Kerry Von Erich appears. Opening action, Don Harris versus Cousin Jr. The Dirty White Boy takes on Freddie. U.S. Ladies Championship match, Peggy Lee versus Bambi. Grudge tag match, the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown versus Superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes. CWA Heavyweight Championship. It's the mask versus the belt. Black Bart champion versus Texas Dirt. Special challenge match. Winner receives a shot at the Heavyweight Championship. Nature Boy Buddy Landell versus the modern-day warrior Kerry Von Erich. And the big main event. CWA Tag Championship. No time limit, no disqualification. The Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson and Rick Morton champions versus the Wild Side. Chris Champion and Mark Starr. Ronnie P. Gossett will be handcuffed to Kerry Von Erich at ringside. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Center.
Seems to be the Nature Boy Buddy Landell's been gone from the CWA for a while, but it's to my surprise that Owensboro is one of the hottest little towns the promotion's got going today. So let me tell you something, Kerry Von Erich, come on up here with that $1 million body and that 10-cent break you got, because if you think you're going to walk over Buddy Landell, let me give you a little bit of a rundown. I've been sitting here, baby, and I've been working my can off to get a title shot with the King Jerry Lawler for that unified heavyweight world's belt. If you think for 1 minute, Daddy, that I'm going to come in here and let you walk on me, you got another thing coming. That's right, buddy. And in Owensboro, we got the Rock and Roll Express in a CWA title match. No DQ, no time limit. And Ronnie Gossett, our manager, is going to be handcuffed to Kerry Von Erich. Well, Kerry, after Buddy Landell is done beating you like a drum, we're going to have no problem with Ronnie Gossett, our manager. And after we're done with you Rock and Roll Express, we're going to beat you like the low-life dog that you are. Because me and my brother are going to keep these titles. Wild side.
Got a match coming up here in just a moment. Ladies match. The MWA Ladies Champion will be coming in. But first, Rick Morton, Robert Gibson, and Eddie Marlin headed this way after having that green stuff sprayed in their eyes.
Wait a minute, Dave Brown. The other thing I've been talking about, the people just seen it. Every time we get the Wild Side beat, they pull a trick out of their bag. They got to get disqualified because they know the Rock and Roll Express will beat them. Now, we've been in the back talking to Eddie Marlin. Eddie, tell them what kind of special thing we got for them.
Dave, this match will be a no-time limit match. It will be a title match. The belts will be at stake. And every time the Wild Side gets in trouble, Ronnie Gossett or somebody comes out here and interferes and gets them disqualified so they won't lose the belts. But this time, if they get disqualified, the belts will change hands. Ooh, okay. So nobody's going to come out here and stop the match with disqualification.
That's right. No way out this time, Wild Side. Now, you have come out here and you said a lot of things about the Rock and Roll Express, and so have a lot of other people. Saying that, baby, we're over the hill, we're down. But we are the ones, brother, that can turn poison ivy into a rose bush, baby. We know what it's about. We've been there, and we got it together. We don't care what nobody says. And we're going to prove to you, brother, you talk about being green within, baby, that's what we're going to do. And it's for you, Ronnie Gossett. We're going to wipe that painted smile, pull off your face, or we're going to knock it back to Chattanooga. Either one, we don't care.
We're going to do, baby, with news, CWA champions.
All right, Rick and Robert.
We'll change hands
on a disqualification. All right, stipulation that normally on a disqualification the belts don't change hands, but they will this time if the Wild Side gets disqualified against Rock and Roll. In the ring right now, we have Sandy Sofine, who's going to be the opponent for the MWA Ladies Champion. Here she comes. She's wearing the belt. Lisa Monroe stepping up on the ringside right now. This will be a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match. Jerry Calhoun will be refereeing. The instructions from the referee, and Lisa hands the belt out. Here we go. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Lisa wasting absolutely no time going to work on Sandy Sofine. Sandy off the ropes. Lisa pops her down to the mat again. Using the left arm, takes her down to the mat. Lisa putting the heat on that left arm. Ooh, Sandy shoves her down to the mat. A little hair pulling going on there. A lot of hair pulling going on there, as a matter of fact. The NWA Ladies Champion round behind. You see the chin lock she has. She got a good chin lock on Sandy Sofine. Brings the arms back. Puts the boot in her back. Ronnie P. Joker Gossett out here. Gossett, what are you doing here? Sandy has her feet taken away from her, and Lisa with a step over toe hold had the shoulders down, but Sandy nailed her then. Lisa flipped across the ring. There's a slam by Sandy Sofine. Ronnie P. Gossett's happy. Yeah, things are going his way. Oh, hair pulling again by Sandy Sofine. Lisa Monroe on the mat. And she had a chin lock on Sandy Sofine earlier. Sandy returning the favor right here. Got a reminder for you. Tonight, CWA Wrestling will be in Nashville at the Fairgrounds Sports Arena. Also tonight in Central City, Kentucky. Superstar Bill Dundee, Dustin Rhodes, Dirty White Boy, and Black Bart will be on that card. And Sunday night, September 10th, you fans in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Hey, here's a count of 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. As Lisa Monroe, the NWA Ladies Champion, not defending the belt here today, but she comes out with a great victory as she gets the win in 2 minutes, 25 seconds, and being helped out of the ring right now by Ronnie P. Gossett and headed back. Gossett complaining about something as he leaves. That was Sandy Sofine. Lisa Monroe with the victory in the match. I want to show you something right here. Freddie, one of the most popular wrestlers around the CWA territory in recent weeks and months. Well, this is something kind of interesting, I think you'll find. Take a look at this with Freddie.
CWA Championship Wrestling presents a superstar card Wednesday night at the Owensboro Sports Center. 7 great matches, triple main event card, and for the first time ever in Owensboro, the modern-day warrior Kerry Von Erich appears. Opening action, Don Harris versus Cousin Jr. The Dirty White Boy takes on Freddie. U.S. Ladies Championship match, Peggy Lee versus Bambi. Grudge tag match, the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown versus Superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes. CWA Heavyweight Championship. It's the mask versus the belt. Black Bart champion versus Texas Dirt. Special challenge match. Winner receives a shot at the heavyweight championship. Nature Boy Buddy Landell versus the modern-day warrior Kerry Von Erich. And the big main event. CWA Tag Championship. No time limit, no disqualification. The Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson and Rick Morton champions versus the Wild Side. Chris Champion and Mark Starr. Ronnie P. Gossett will be handcuffed to Kerry Von Erich at ringside. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Center.
Everyone who's been around here for a few weeks now, wrestling under the mask, Texas Dirt. Yeah, he's on the way. All right.
If anybody seen Dutch Mantell around here this morning, he said he's going to be here, but he tells you such a lie sometimes. You can't believe a thing. He said, I feel real good today because I got what I think I wanted, and that was a CWA title match with Black Bart. Now, Black Bart's a big old boy. He's from Texas. He's about 6'3", weighs about 300 pounds, but sometimes I wonder about Black Bart, you know, because I think Black Bart might tell you some things. Might not be exactly kosher and straight down the line, but I got it, and I'm going to proudly wear the CWA title around my waist when I get that Black Bart in the ring. It's going to be me against him straight up, head to head, and that's exactly the way it's going to go down.
With your mask, it's...
Hey, everybody in this dead-gum studio and everybody that can look at one of them one-eyed demons know that you're not Texas Dirt. You're not Texas Mud. You ain't even Texas Cow, Nunu, if you understand where I'm coming from. You, my friend, are Dutch Mantell. You get out here and you run your mouth about this belt. Well, buddy, it ain't a whole lot of nothing in between me and you, but air and opportunity. The air's all gone now.
Well, I tell you what we can do now. You know, my mask is on the line, and I got a lot riding on it, Black Bart, and you don't scare me one hour. I've seen men like you
If I
every
would
day of my life, and shut
a
up.
lose or leave town match, I wouldn't come back under no dadgum mask. I would leave, and I would honor the dadgum contract, but not you, Dutch Mantell, Texas Dirt.
I tell you, Bart, I tell you now, there's one way we can settle that. And you see that ring right there about 15 feet away? Now, you got your partner with you. I got a partner in the back. And why don't you and you get, you bad breath, you get in the ring over there, and we'll settle it.
I got some news for you, buddy. I got a little bit of surprise for you. Go back there and get your partner. Go back there and get your dadgum partner. We're waiting on you. Come on.
I don't know how much of a surprise it's going to be to Texas Dirt. I think he's well aware of Dirty White Boy and Black Bart as they step in the ring. All right, here comes his partner. His partner, Don Harris. Big, long, tall guy out of Apopka, Florida. I recall him weighing about 250. Don, one of the wrestlers that Ron and Don brought in to wrestling and backed by the Sawyer Brown group. And there is Don Harris, the partner of Texas Dirt. Whoa, reverses Bart into the turnbuckles and nails him with the right hand, coming out of the corner. Great move by Texas Dirt, and Black Bart is speed. Wow, get behind Texas Dirt. Dirt with his partner, Don Harris. Boy, Don Harris, always impressed with the height that the Harris twins have. In there right now, Dirty White Boy. After the tag by Black Bart. A shoulder and an elbow to the midsection. Texas Dirt ducks under, presses it down to the mat. Can't stick for the count of 3, but he had it down, no doubt about it. Dirty White Boy finds himself bouncing around the ring. Texas Dirt had the right fist pulled back, just waiting for him to come flying out of that corner. But the Dirty White Boy wisely backpedaled a little bit and slowed down the pace as Texas Dirt had things going his way. Black Bart back in. Hey, a reminder to you fans, this Tuesday night in Louisville, Kentucky, at Louisville Gardens, some of this great CWA action will be there. And also this coming Wednesday night in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Sports Center. Thursday, September 14th. It'll be a Thursday night. CWA Wrestling will be at the Jackson Coliseum. Fine facility there at Jackson, Tennessee. The new Jackson, Tennessee area fans, Kerry Von Erich will be on that card. Tag made by Texas Dirt now as he tags Don Harris. What is this? Harris just nailed, Texas Dirt. And now all three of them are beaten up on Texas Dirt as Don Harris and the Dirty White Boy are holding him up while Black Bart beats on him. 3 against 1. Dutch brought Don Harris out here as his partner. And he turned on him the first time as Texas Dirt went back to the corner to make the tag. Here comes Dustin Rhodes, Ken Raper, Freezer Thompson to help Texas Dirt. Yeah, I want to know about this. Ends up 3 against 1. You're supposed to be his partner.
Don't worry about 3-on-1. Wasn't that the greatest mind strategy that you ever seen? Dutch Mantel, you're always going to live. I'm the smartest. I can outthink everybody. Baby. What just happened? Huh? I'll tell you, he got his tail whooped. This is called...
Oh, now I understand this is called a payoff. Bought him, is what you did.
Greenback, nobody asked you nothing. Texas Dirt, look, you're cheap, son. You dumb as a coal bucket. Look here. Money's. That's all it takes to counter you out. You're through. You're history. And guess what? They ain't a dead. You're big.
Well, Texas Dirt wins the match by disqualification, but boy, it ends up there 3 against 1. I don't know. The payoff by Black Bart, I guess we shouldn't be surprised. We'll take a break. We've got more when we come back. Today is the Blackbirds. Iceman Parsons and Brickhouse Brown are scheduled in here to go against Ken Raper and Freezer Thompson. Hear the music, but I don't see anybody coming this way. We will assume that they are headed toward the wrestling area right now. It'll be a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match coming up. Yeah, here they come. Led by Harold Harris, their manager, Brickhouse Brown, and the Iceman. Here come their opponents stepping up under the ring apron, and Freezer Thompson slides under the ropes into the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun, and we are just about going to be ready to go here with tag team action. Harold Harris being warned by the referee to stay out of it. We'll see if that does any good. He and his cane that he carries with him everywhere he goes. Parsons out of St. Louis, of course. Brickhouse will be starting. He's out of Miami, Florida. They're the team of the Blackbirds. Freezer Thompson, big guy, 289 out of Arkansas. His partner out of Memphis, Tennessee, Ken Raper. Thompson put down on the mat by the much smaller but very tough Brickhouse Brown. The boot by Iceman Parsons. Tag made. Oh, big chop. Big right-handed chop. And the Iceman with a headbutt. And Freezer Thompson, suddenly slowed down, finds himself down on the mat. Parsons put a flip on him. Not an easy thing to do when you're dealing with an opponent that weighs about 290. Through the ropes goes Thompson down onto the floor. And Harold Harris jumps up and down on him. He leaped all the way across him and landed on the side of his face. Brickhouse Brown off the apron does the same thing, landed on his chest. And now Brickhouse picks him up, rolls him back under the ropes into the ring where Iceman Parsons is waiting for it. We're 1 minute 10 seconds into this one. 1-fall, 10-minute time limit tag match. Ken Raper in his first official appearance in the match to go against the Iceman. Iceman holding out the hand. Raper having no part of that. Head into the boot. Brickhouse Brown comes in, and the Blackbirds double up. Double clothesline they put on Ken Raper. Iceman over to the corner. Gave Thompson a shot with the elbow while he was there. Brickhouse Brown enjoying himself, taking time out just to boogie a little bit. Harold Harris, their manager, just ecstatic down here on the floor. He could not be happier, I don't think. Brickhouse with that fist doubled, gloved right hand. Off the ropes. The elbow, and Ken Raper's on the mat. Drops down with the right fist. Brickhouse Brown again working on Ken Raper. 2.5 minutes gone in this one. Brickhouse Brown snaps him. Got to give Brickhouse credit for a good move there. He's got him down. Can't make it stick for a 3 count. Got a 2 count. Raper kicked out at the count of 2.
Give me some of that turkey.
Into the boot of Iceman in the corner. Brickhouse holds him up. Iceman climbing up on the rope. Comes dropping down. The snap by Iceman. And a cover. 1, 2. Oh! Harold Harris says, not yet. Don't pin him. Pick him up. Harold Harris instructing Iceman not to pin him. 3.5 minutes gone now. Ken Raper, victim of the headbutt by Brickhouse Brown from outside on the apron. Raper looked around, and there was Iceman Parson. There's the tag made. Brickhouse Brown coming in. Brickhouse drops down off the rope with the right hand. Well, this one has been all the Blackbirds. Raper and Thompson, give them credit for giving it a go here today, but just outmanned by the Blackbirds as Brickhouse throws Raper over to the corner and almost forces him to tag. Freezer Thompson, he grabs Freezer, slams his head into the mat. Four and a half minutes gone, and as we said, it has been all the Blackbirds. Cover by Parsons. 1, 2, and again he picks him up, instructed by Harold Harris. Not yet. What more can they do? And Harold Harris says, let's keep it going here. Thompson back up on his feet. Parsons slapped him and hit him. Now takes him over for Brickhouse just to embarrass him a little bit. Parsons with a running clothesline just smashed Thompson down to the mat. Look at Parsons out there celebrating, not even trying to go for the cover. Tag made on Brickhouse Brown. Knee lift by Brickhouse. Tag made. Parsons will be coming back. Parsons drags Freezer back over closer to the middle of the ring. Well, I see what he's doing. Setting him up for Brickhouse to spring off those ropes. There's a count of 1, 2. And this time Harold Harris says, go ahead and pin him. 6 minutes, 28 seconds. 6:28. Jamie Dundee being attacked by the Blackbirds. Jamie was out there taking pictures. And all of a sudden they grab him. I didn't see anything. I didn't see Jamie do anything to him out there. I wasn't watching that area, but all of a sudden the Blackbirds go after Jamie Dundee, who was just at ringside taking pictures, for heaven's sake. Here comes Bill and Dustin out to help out. And there go the Blackbirds and Harold Harris. As they head out of here, finally, well, they're still hanging around the area. Come on, Harris, get them out of here. I don't know what that was all about. As I said, I wasn't watching that area. I just caught my. What are you doing, attacking a kid, taking pictures out here?
I'm sorry about it, fellas. I know who that little skinny run is. He get it hereditary. It's in his genes. That's Bill Dundee's boy. No, man. Yeah, that's that little run. That's his boy.
No excuse to attack him. He's out here taking pictures.
It ain't no excuse for him to be around the ring. All I got to say, he was at the right place, but the wrong time. And nobody, absolutely nobody, put their hands on our manager, including all those beauty poops over there. You understand? To me, you're a bunch of low budget. You smell like welfare cheese. You bunch of rooted poops. Bill Dundee, it brings back memories when I slapped you upside your head here a year ago back. And now you didn't see that little punk forward. Bring him on, Bill Dundee, because he'll never be able to take my man here. That's right. I'm going to take great pride and pleasure in beating up on your little illegitimate son. And here's a question you might want to think about. Is that really your son?
We'll be back.
CWA Championship Wrestling presents a superstar card Wednesday night at the Owensboro Sports Center. 7 great matches, triple main event card, and for the first time ever in Owensboro, the modern-day warrior Kerry Von Erich appears. Opening action, Don Harris versus Cousin Jr. The Dirty White Boy takes on Freddie. U.S. Ladies Championship match, Peggy Lee versus Bambi. Grudge tag match, the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown versus superstar Bill Dundee and Dustin Rhodes. CWA Heavyweight Championship. It's the Mats versus the Belt. Black Bart Champion versus Texas Dirt. Special challenge match. Winner receives a shot at the Heavyweight Championship. Nature Boy Buddy Landell versus the modern-day warrior Kerry Von Erich. And the big main event. CWA Tag Championship. No time limit, no disqualification. The Rock and Roll Express. Robert Gibson and Rick Morton champions versus the Wild Side. Chris Champion and Mark Starr. Ronnie P. Gossett will be handcuffed to Kerry Von Erich at ringside. Don't miss the action. Wednesday night, Owensboro Sports Center.
All right, everybody has seen what you have did, Ronnie Gossett, when you sprayed that green stuff in myself and Robert's eyes to try to put our eyes out, brother, because you knew your Wild Side's on the verge of losing those titles. Well, it didn't seem to work out, did it, Joker? The joke is on you, because in Owensboro, brother, things are going to be no different. You see, you're always the reason the Wild Side wins, because you're the one coming down to get them disqualified. Well, this time, brother, get them disqualified, and the belts are going to go around our waist. And another thing, we're not worried about you interfering, Ronnie Gossett, because you're going to be handcuffed to the modern-day warrior, Kerry Von Erich. And he told us, he says, yes, let Ronnie Gossett move one time, brother, and I'll knock that smile all the way back to Chattanooga. We don't care, Ronnie Gossett, brother. There's nothing we can do about your Wild Side jumping on us, but there's a lot we can do to get him off, because we are going to be the CWA Tag Team Champions, and there's nothing, Ronnie Gossett, that you or your Wild Side can do about it.
Climbing into the ring right now for a 6-man tag team match. That's Spike Hubert, T.D. Steele walking around the ring, and Big O. On the other side, Dustin Rhodes, the superstar, Bill Dundee, and their partner, Dale Mann. 6-man tag match. Jerry Calhoun will be the referee, and boy, it's awful tough to keep them separated in a 6-man tag team match sometime. Who starts, says the referee? going to be, I don't know, I didn't hear who was going to start on this side of the ring, but it's only going to be one per team. Looks like Dustin Rhodes for his team and Spike Huber for his. Here we go. Spike Huber is saying, hey, Big O, just watch my back. Dustin Rhodes. Second generation wrestler. I think you all know him by now. He has made his mark in the CWA, let me tell you. Spike Huber back into a corner. Reverses Dustin Rhodes. Huber backs away. Nice clean break. Yeah, I'll applaud that. Huber fired into the rope. Dustin Rhodes ends up well with a brief advantage, but the head scissors by Spike Huber. He's got Dustin in it. Break called for by the referee. I'm not sure exactly why. Dundee was jumping in there yelling hair pulling. Maybe that was what it was. Maybe he was pulling hair in addition to having the head scissors on Dustin. At any rate, they're both on their feet. Dustin over to the corner, makes a tag on Dale Mann. Dale Mann kicked back by Spike Huber. Mann pulls back the right fist. Referee says, don't do it. You get yourself disqualified that way. So Dale says, all right. Did not hit him with a fist. Instead, back out to the center of the ring. He grabs that left arm and spins Spike Huber down to the mat. Huber being warned about pulling hair by the referee. This match goes to the expiration of time. 1 fall, 2 falls, 4 falls, depends on the time remaining. Dundee leading the cheers. Boy, the little Aussie can do that better than just about anybody. Tag made by Spike Huber, and this is the Big O, our first look at him. Dundee gets the tag. Dundee fires him off the rope, dumps him over the back, coming off of there. Great move by Dundee. Dustin and Billy both setting. The Big O again, flipped into the air, lands on his back. Dustin with a power move, puts him down. Tag made. Dale Mann will be coming back in. Big clothesline by Dale Mann. And the Big O finds himself again on the mat. CWA fans around Fairview, Tennessee, in your area on Friday the 15th of September. The following day, Saturday the 16th in Boonville, Mississippi. And on Thursday the 21st in Bradford, Tennessee. Also kind of a long drive for most of us, but going to be around the Newark, Delaware area on Saturday, September 23rd. The CWA Stars will be in action there, too. Dustin Rhodes with the upper arm. The Big O taking quite a beating in here from the team of Rhodes, Mann, and the Superstar. Mann takes the tag again from Dustin. Big O off the ropes. Dale Mann dumps him over the back, over the corner, and nails TD Steele for good measure. TD had been yelling encouragement to his partner and nailed by Dale Mann. Count of 2. Very close to a 3 count, but the Big O's still alive. And the 6-man match continues. Tell you what, we are just flat running out of time here. For this fall, time is winding down. Dustin Rhodes, look out, all of them in there. There's a count of 1, 2. Dustin just beat the time limit as he gets the pin. We have to take a break. We'll check the time and be back.
Bedroom 1 wants you...
Soldier got a pin on that one just before the time limit expired for the first fall. Second fall of action set to go here. Six-man tag team match. We got them all back. It's one fall up for Dustin Rhodes, Bill Dundee, and Dale Mann. T.D. Steele, Big O, and Spike Huber across the way. Dustin Rhodes starting against Spike Huber. Second fall of six-man action. I beg your pardon. T.D. Steele starting against Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes picks him up. Body slams in. Upper arm. And another one. And another by Dustin Rhodes. And T.D. Steele's got to be figuring out, why did I ever show up here today? Bill Dundee grabs him. Dundee got him on one side. Dustin heads for the corner when told by the referee, better go back. He was flirting with a disqualification. Bill Dundee pressing T.D.'s face down toward the mat. Here's Spike Huber. Spike Huber out of Indianapolis, Indiana in here. Against Australian Bill Dundee. Dundee shoved back, and Huber says, yeah, how about it now? We're in charge. Don't forget it. Maybe in charge for a moment, but going against a couple of tough battlers, three tough battlers, as a matter of fact, and Dale Mann, Dundee, and Dustin Rhodes. Huber back in their corner. Dale Mann comes in, little right hand to the midsection. Both hands to the midsection, then to the side of the head. Spike Huber bounced across the ring. Tag made on the Big O. The Big O finds himself on the mat almost immediately. Dale Mann with a hip toss. Got it down to the mat. Tried to get the count of three, but the Big O did break out of it. Down to 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Dale Mann hanging on to the Big O. You fans around Bowling Green, remember, every Sunday there's wrestling in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and coming up on Friday the 22nd in Clarksville, Tennessee, Saturday the 23rd in Franklin, Kentucky. CWA action. Nothing like it live. Be there when it's in your area. Dundee, boy, did he nail him or not, huh? Oh, the Big O says no. Referee is right there, says, Bill, don't do it. I'm going to disqualify you. So Dundee modified the kick somewhat. Off the rope. Dustin Rhodes, Bill Dundee waiting for him. Big O off the rope. Dustin nails him with a good drop kick. Dustin Rhodes shoves him back. Tag made, and here comes T.D. Steele in. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You talk about your confidence. Dustin Rhodes grabs him. Dundee nailed him.